I actually count backwards. Like I start looking at my watch. I'm like, okay, this many steps equal to this 0.01 of a mile, and I got this left to go, and all that sort of stuff. So then that's how many steps. Like all these games, right? There's no reason for me to think about any of that stuff, but I have to find a way to preoccupy my mind to reach that goal. Like that's the only way that I can do it.
Yeah, you know what you're doing when you describe that is you are preoccupying your mind for sure. You've figured out the way you think and how can you optimize your habits or your process around that. So that's phenomenal self-awareness. There's an element to what you're describing, which is I think really key to achieving anything difficult, which is break it into smaller pieces. Right. So you don't run 26.2 miles in one step. You run it in like whatever that is, like 30,000 steps or something. And so you're looking at it like, not even how do I get to the half marathon marker. It's like, let's get to mile one. Great, 25 to go. And then it's, or I'm inserting the framework on the way you described it, but breaking it down into its small things. All right, I don't have to run 25 more miles. I have to run one more mile and then I'll check in with those. Maybe I'll have a water then. Maybe I'll give myself some sort of like, positive reinforcement or something. Yeah, breaking big goal into its subcomponents is the way to do anything that's hard. Like writing a book, as an example, something similar where by the time you're done writing a book, you've gone through that manuscript. Like, I actually don't know exactly the number of times, but I would say probably like 20, 30 times at least. You've gone through every single word, the whole thing, and then done it over again. And each one of those, you feel like, I'm almost done. I'm like, I got one more chapter to go. But if you thought about it as like, and then I have like 2 dozen more of this, you probably wouldn't do it. But if you could just look at the thing that's just on the horizon in front of you, like, I just got to get part one finished today or part one finished this week or whatever, that's way more achievable and it's not as daunting. And you just build a habit, you do that over time, and that produces really big outcomes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. That's the same mentality that like the special forces use when they're going through their training, right? Like I don't know if you've ever like looked into that or anything. I definitely have. But, they always say like if you want to quit, cool, quit tomorrow. Don't quit right now.
Yeah.
Like don't quit in the moment. Go back to your bunk, think about it when you wake up if you still want to quit, get through the warm up. We'll see if you still want to quit then, like all that sort of stuff. And, even like when I was doing wrestling, like our coach told us, he's like, this is going to be the hardest thing that you've ever done. Right off the bat. We all thought that he was joking. And of course, like it was absolutely the hardest thing that we ever did physically. And, he even told us, he's like, just make it to the next drill. There's new drills every 5 minutes. Make it to the next one, and reassess. Right. Like don't quit right now. Don't quit in the moment. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people get caught up in, right? It gets too difficult. You don't know what the next step is. You can't see it. You can't see the finish line, and it kind of overwhelms you, and you just quit. You walk away.